Our stance on this, Heba, is we are not going to normalize relations with Russia without a peace deal. This peace deal is a priority. It is important for us. We have been very clear publicly, this administration, under the leadership of President Trump and Secretary Rubio, that a peace deal is what we're looking for, negotiated into this war to stop the suffering. We've been very clear that having access to a nuclear weapon would be destabilizing. No one wants this. No one wants to see this. No one wants to see energy being used in that way. No one wants to see Iran have continued access to a ballistic missile program, to have nuclear escalation. No one wants to see this. And they're closer, unfortunately, than they have ever been when it comes to being a stone throw away from having this sort of access. And that is exactly what we are not going to see. And that is what the president is very focused on. He's spoken about being able to make a deal. Well, Heba, our position on Syria has not changed. We do not acknowledge a government in Syria. We have been very clear that if the interim authorities are ready to really speak with their actions, we need to see them renounce terrorism. We need to see them take up the human rights for ethnic minorities. We need to see and ensure that no foreign terrorist is in the official capacity in Syria, that these are priorities for this administration. Secretary Rubio has been very clear, and our position on this has not changed. In terms of our position on the war in Gaza, there is not a day that goes by that we are not focused at the highest level on seeing a ceasefire in this region. There's not a day that goes by that we are not in discussions talking about what can be done. We know that there are dire needs right now in Gaza. The president was very clear in saying he understands those needs, that he wants to do something about those needs. But we also recognize that during this administration's first several weeks, when we were maintaining the ceasefire, that our humanitarian efforts were looted, were stolen, and that is exactly why we know a ceasefire is so important, that the good work that needs to be done to support the people in Gaza can only be done under conditions of a ceasefire, and that's why we continue to focus on this. So yes, we are working at the highest level, we are very engaged, and we are very focused. We have continued to engage and speak publicly about the tragic war in Sudan. We have called on all parties to stop, to end the fighting, and we will continue to do that. What we need to see as it relates to Sudan, as it relates to other conflicts, this ceasefire is important. If countries want to continue with the investments that the United States private sector, public sector want to have, we have to see a ceasefire.